Relax, man. All right, so I wasn't sure who I was gonna start with. I haven't really covered this couple like that because ain't much going on. So this is Louie and the girl with the nose. She from Jersey and all that. Super Italian. Just she just make you feel like she was on Jersey Shore. You just don't like remember her, but she was definitely there. Like I like she. If we watched them episodes, she had to have been in the background at least one time. You know what I mean? Something. In fact, I'm sure of it. So Louis was the one that was locked up. So she knew Louis from high school. So Louis was very popular in high school, and all the girls liked him. Real handsome cat. And she started talking to him while he was in jail, son. She started talking to him while he was in jail. So he's one of the stories where it's not really as interesting because he's not really a crazy problematic guy. He's more so someone making up for lost time, and he's more of like, I'm just kind of imperfect. He don't really have like serious character flaws for the most part. Well, pardon me. He was on dope, so he did like lose mad teeth. So they got him some new teeth. But to his credit, he's been like very productive since he's been out. So he's maintained a job at a pizzeria. He's been trying to do personal training. He's really into like fitness and whatnot. And I guess someone's pulled him into like an MLM because I heard him mention that he's been selling supplements. So he must be doing MLM as well. So that is troublesome. But hey, Rome wasn't built in a day. Sometimes you gotta go through a few scams to get right. I don't know. Shout out to the Heat. The Heat about to come through like a gunshot. So in the previous episodes, Louis has proposed to this woman. I think I did cover it because I wanted to cover and talk about how men should when men should feel like this is an appropriate time to commit myself, right? And I don't think men a lot of times actually think about what makes this woman a wife. But before I go any further, let me make sure that I'm on the right microphone. Probably not. Oh, I am this time. Cool. Yay. He married this girl because he knows her. A lot of times, guys will marry a girl because he knows her. Also, we know what's worked in her favor a lot. I always talk about this, how like when a guy has known a woman from when she was younger, he'll always be able to appreciate her beauty or what makes her attractive, and he'll always be able to kind of he doesn't necessarily see a young woman when he sees you if you're a lot older, but he knew you as a young woman, so a part of that is it factors into how he sees you. It's just like with like young people in your family. No matter what, you can kind of always see the baby in them, or you knew them when they were babies, so you always can kind of see them in totality rather than where they are right now. Like mad sounds, y'all. So he also knew her from high school, so that's part. I think that's part of why I was like, damn, like she up there in age. Don't get me wrong, she is in amazing shape. She has an amazing body, but she's a bartender. So you already know a bartender gotta keep it tight. I'm just saying, barbecue sauce. So he proposes to her and whatnot, and he does it in a really romantic way. Like he writes "Marry Me" in the sand. They go up in this tower and whatnot. She's complaining the whole time, so she finds out that they're getting engaged. So he gets engaged to her and whatnot. And I mentioned the reason why is because men don't realize that you're making a deal for yourself, and from the time you get into a relationship, of course, it's not all business, but you have to have an idea of what is my program and what do I really want and what do I really like. Because the thing is, like, if you don't know what you like, because again, like Louis came out of jail and went right to her, which is what these kind of women want because they don't want them to go in the world and actually meet other people. because they know that I can't really compete with other people because of my personality and just who I am. A lot of women feel like that. A lot of women do not want to have to they to the point where they convince you that they're not in competition. When nah, she's always in competition. Whereas she can convince you that you're always in competition. But again, if you have anything going for yourself that women like, yes, there is competition for you. You know what I mean? So, anywho, but always talk about what kind of people find it fit to meet someone that's in jail already, and you did not know them. You guys didn't sell dope together in the mean streets. You guys didn't do capers or any of that stuff. What are you doing? No, it's a long distance. It's like you're doing time. Oh man, you washing tables, man. You was washing tables. You was waiting. He was waiting. So he gets to the ring. Now, mind you, in the previous episode, a part of his storyline was how much the ring cost. So he put his entire life savings into this ring, first of all. Men really be loving harder than women. I think he put everything he ever had into that ring. And you know why he's doing it in his mind? In his mind, he thinks that he's indebted to this woman. And there's nothing wrong with things being reciprocated or honoring someone in a relationship, but a big part of why he's in a relationship is because she pursued him. Also, he's known her for a long time, right? And then also, again, being as though he knows that I'm down bad, and again, and it's crazy how like men think this way. When men ain't got like that, men will always try to kind of make up for like their flaws. And it was interesting is like as time going on, like, I always think about like how like big women are different now. And that's one of the main reasons why I wouldn't date no. I'm like, I'm not dating no big girl. Like, they're gonna be mean. They're gonna be. They might beat. There's a chance she might try to beat me. You know what I'm saying? Like, she may actually put her hands on me. Like, we may actually get into it because a big girl is way more likely to try to fight you and fight you about everything too, right? But guys, when in a position like that, they're always trying to overcompensate and trying to kind of earn their keep. But what he doesn't understand is that nothing he's doing or going to do is going to make her happy for a long period of time. Women can only be happy if they choose to be happy. You know what I'm saying? And he also thinks that, marrying her would make her happy. A lot of guys think that what they don't understand is that she doesn't want you. She wants you to commit, and in a way, it's like she wants you to get into this contract as fast as possible, or she wants to guarantee that you will be in this contract. It's not, and I'm not going to say it's about money. It's not really about money. It's about having a man to talk to, having a man to be around, having a man to look at, having a man to help you, having a man to. But for women like this, if a lot of modern women, they mostly want a man around to be an emotional punching bag. So whenever they feel it is what it is. When I say that, I'm talking about the normalization of the modern woman just being very chaotic in a negative way, or being overly emotional, causing problems almost on purpose, seemingly, right? So, anywho, in the episode, he's giving her the ring. She's happy she got the ring. Her family members and friends, whom are single. Now, I wanted to play this because I want you guys to see what kind of friendships these women lead, okay? And what kind of friends they have, right? If it were a man doing this, a man might get punched in his face, okay? I'm going to go ahead and let this drum play.
Like right away?
Oh, yeah.
It's bothering me that Sherry and Fran were talking about the ring, how Louie could afford this ring. And I just can't shake the feeling of the uncertainty of me not knowing either. It also doesn't hurt for me to know how much Louie spent on this ring. How much does Louie think I'm worth? Hey,
hi,
Melissa.
congratulations.
Nice to meet you. Thank
Yes,
you.
yes.
Fam, first of all, so she's going there. This lady has made her. Man, I might put this down here. Too much smoke. So her friend has essentially made her go and get this ring of praise. So from her friends and family, they have pressured her to go and get this appraised. You know, I think it's good too, because I think that black people love them to have the conversation about we're the only group. Don't get me wrong. If you can cite another group and their practices and say they do this and we do this, but you can confirm it. For the most part, that argument is used by black women to justify not listening and not coming under the leadership of black men, or basically, in so many words, cooperating with, working with a black man. Because you're basically saying in so many words, the argument is always in so many words that you're not a man. I don't gotta listen to you. Like, you're not a man. You're like the other groups of men, they do this, they do that. You're not a man. You don't get conquered. You know what I'm saying? As if, like, yo, I was watching Game Changer, and like, he was talking about World War II with the Germans and whatnot. Like, where would Germany be now if the German women said, "All right, well, you guys lost the war, so you're conquered, so we're not going to help you build Volkswagen and Mercedes and all these other freaking car brands around the world, is the fucking best cars in the world." You know what I mean? The German women, they stood by their man, and they just kept getting thick. German white girls be thick, son, and they be swirling too. Yo, they swirl like crazy over there in the UK. It seemed like mad mixed race people, man. Like people just with mad light skin. So anywho, so curly hair too, weird curly hair. So this is also the kind of thing, and yeah. So I'm just saying, like, so you also can see these kind of behaviors in white folks where they got friends and family that are sabotaging their relationship. Like, if Louie knew that she was going somewhere to get the ring of praise, first of all, you have no good reason to want to know what the ring costs. What does it matter what it costs? So they done convinced her that ring is too nice for him to have gotten for you, to the point where they actually said that.
So it's actually Melissa and the ring. Cool. And yeah, we're going to get it appraised, insured, or whatever she's comfortable with.
Great. All right, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, come on over this way.
Okay.
Come on. Yeah, sit down. Let me see. Here, pull it off. Let me my boob.
All right, so he's showing him the ring. This guy's a professional, and he's going to, and then the friend's going to ask how much you think this is worth.
Be fake, because
Yeah, no,
she doesn't think my fiance
Is that why
could
you're
afford
here?
such a ring.
Just to double check that.
Well,
Fam, imagine if there was like a software or just some kind of technology where you can, I don't know, let's say you could take a woman's DNA. Let's say you put a cotton swab on her, right? And if you take her DNA and you put it through this machine or piece of technology, that machine could tell you how many bodies she's had. All right. And let's just say that the machine can get within 90% to 99% accuracy. Right. I couldn't imagine my friend pushing me and trying to convince me that you need to have your girl tested. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Like, and sitting down next to me and whatnot, me having to say, yeah, so my best friend, he doesn't feel as though my girlfriend is like not like a hoe. You know what I mean? So he wanted me to do this test and whatnot. So I have her DNA here. Fam, you have a falling out. You would have a falling out. I'm like, that is so disrespectful and insensitive. Also, this is going to be on TV. And he's going to find out about it. This is something you do behind someone's back, behind closed doors. You do not bring a camera crew for the purposes of, I think my husband is so broke that there's no way that he could have got this ring without also you live with him, you're around him all the time. Wouldn't you be able to tell if he's doing something illegal? The fact, like these again, there's certain conversations you can't have. Why are you entertaining this conversation? But she also wants to prove something to that woman. All right. And she cares more about what the women have to say than, you know, her man or what the women think than what her man thinks and what her man said. Very much like, yo, some of these, you know, these hood rat hyenas, you know. So I'll play a little more, then we're gonna jump ahead.
Well, amongst other things.
Yeah. I mean, we wanted to make sure, you know, he didn't get talked into a lab grown or something. How many pizzas did he make? That's a lot. Be fake because woman of his dreams if he went out of his way and spent that much.
Thank you so much.
Really think that I am, you know, the woman. How many pizzas did he make? Beyonce
Is that why you're here?
Okay.
Just to double check that?
Well,
amongst other things.
I mean, we wanted to make sure, you know, he didn't get talked into a lab grown or something.
No, he did good. No, he did good. This is clear.
Like you would be able to tell,
This is a GIA
right?
certified natural diamond, yeah, for sure.
So just out of curiosity, where would you price this?
Yeah, I would say low 20s.
Yo, his facial expressions is like mad professional. I really dig it. They're like those are very professional. Like I'm like very keen and like very present. He's very present with them. Very present.
$20,000. Like how many pizzas did he make? That's a lot of money.
This man tried to do something very nice for her, right? And it's a very private thing. Like when it comes to people's finances and whatnot, like that is a private, like that's a private thing, such a private thing. And I'm like, man, and I'm like, yo, it's what's gotten crazy is it's become more normalized to talk about finances in an explicit way. And of course, you have people who come online who want to speak in a way that makes you feel like you're not doing enough, or they talk about like what their lifestyle is, or you have these celebrities that just make like terrible decisions when it comes to expenses. Like when Angel Reese said like, yo, her apartment is $7,000 a month. Why do you need a $7,000 apartment? You like 20 something. You supposed to be thug. I ain't saying you got to be in a shack somewhere or nothing like that, but you supposed to be trying to like thug it out, save money. You know what I'm saying? Especially when we found out that you get 70 racks a year. I didn't mean to touch that, and that's what I said. Nasty work. I keep forgetting her name, man. But yo, nasty work, bro. Nasty work. But one of the reasons why she can't tell that she's been attacked is, again, communication. The same voice you talk with, the same voice you think with. If you make it a practice to communicate with friends and family, because again, if all you talk to is women are more likely to lie about things when all they talk to is women, because women lie to each other. Okay. Or women are they're not direct, or they're not exactly honest about things, or they may not be honest about like how they really feel about the situation, right? So I'm gonna jump to another